Hello, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers. My dear friends in the house. Anywhere we do, I beg you help me. Share this message, because one bat is down. Asari-Dokubo is down. You see, when you are fighting Biafrans, you are not only fighting the Biafrans, you are only fighting the gods of the Biafrans, the gods of our land. Asari-Dokubo went to Asoroko and feel that the only person he will signal out there to attack, both physically and spiritually and otherwise, is the Biafrans, I mean the Igbos. And after after the visit again, Asari-Dokubo never went back to Asorok again. He had been barred from going to Asorok. In other words, the prayers, we keep silent. That does not mean we don't have anything to say or anything to do. But we just let the sleeping dog lie and allow the gods to fight our battle. So now the gods is on the throne, fighting for the enemies of Biafrans. Now his evil deeds have caught up with him. He had been requesting to go to Asorok again, to go there to warm his mouth, but he had been barred from even nearing the gate of Asorok. As I'm talking to you right now, Asari-Dokubo is in a deep pains. That made him to come out now to complain. He is crying, that his friend and childhood, whatever, have stopped him from going to Asorok and any other person that have to do with militancy. So what does that signify? It signifies that the Biafrans, the God of Biafrans, is not sleeping. The gods of our land can never allow a buffalo that looks like, the 70 years old Mumu man to ride on the intelligence of Biafrans. We that sold them in whatever is being called, let me not use that name, so that YouTube will not ban me. But you know that Asari-Dokubo is never from Ijo or Kalabari. Asari-Dokubo's trajectory is from Abia State in Ibeku. Go and verify. You will find out the facts I'm telling you about this Mumu man. But it have happened. So anyway, wait there, my dear brothers and sisters, whatever it is that we are passing through now as Biafrans, do not see it as anything. It is one of those things. Not minding those people who are using the name of Biafra or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health or ESN to cash out very big time. I have seen that the Biafran struggle now have become a cash cow, that any Dick and Harry now want to cash out. They're using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu simply because he have problem, or simply because the ESN need to be sponsored or whatever. But anyway, whichever way it is, I don't want to call names. They know themselves. And I have been commenting, I have been lamenting, even sending them direct messages in their Twitters. When they read it finish, they will not reply to me. Rather, they will come to the general public to make their mouth. No, reply to me. Let us talk it one-on-one. Or you give me your number, whoever you are, using the name of Biafra or IPOV, all in the name of autopilot. Give me your number one-on-one. I will call you and I tell you the peace of my mind. What arrant nonsense. When you go to their page to comment, all those who have been hypnotized will come out and follow you up, and they're giving you also all threats of life. Imagine, all threats of life. People who say that, hey, he's a freedom fighter. He will call you all sorts of names. But when you call him all sorts of names, people will come for you. And they... Anyway, wonderful people, let us not take much of our time in talking some other things. Let us go to the reason why we are here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. My name is never change you. My name now Amandia Neze. Speaking from the platform of Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this early Wednesday morning broadcast. And today happens to be the 16th day in the month of August and in the year of 2023. So, my dear people, I beg tighten your seatbelt, because today I started earlier and it's going to be fire for fire. Just expect what is not expectable, according to Okute Daily Talk. Asari-Dokubo have lamented President Bola Tinubu allegedly stopped all Niger Delta militants from visiting Asorok again, according to the headline we have here. So this is one of the anchor where we are going to start our news. And another one here we have is Russian president, he don't put call to Mali military leader over Niger coup. Here, this one a big bege. Now very, very big bege. The Westerners, I be what they call them. The so-called Westerners or European nations, they want to ride on Africans. You claim you colonize people and you have given them independence, but indirectly you are still making them dry. Imagine what Russia is doing to the almighty Niger, that are supposed to be one of the richest countries in the whole world, but they bring them to zero, being the poorest country. With the uranium, one of the best uranium so far you can find in the whole wide world, is being found in what do they call it, in a Niger. But still yet they are being considered as the poorest. People who go to borrow money from their own reserve. France have killed the whole francophone countries. Anyway, let us continue. It don't happen. No. I saw one video where they say it's a battalion or whatever, and they are going to enter the jail by foot. And I was asking, what is really happening? Is really this man he truly want to attack the jail? And where I will get angry is that when all these things will start to play out, and I will see them flying out, and Nigerians will allow them to fly out of the country. You must be there. You must be there. Because that's what the Paranka house will give he who fetch anti-infested firewood should be ready to accept the visit of the lizards, or should be ready to entertain the lizards in a dinner. So, Russian President Putin calls Mali military leader over Niger coup. Emefiele, Bawa are all victims of executive lawlessness, according to Mike Ozekome. Presidential Tribunal prepare for shocking miracle outcome, according to Ohaneze Ndigbo. Federal government files 20 fresh charges against Godwin's Emefiele. Nigeria Labour Congress react to arrest of National Union of Road Transport Workers National President and others. I could not wait or watch it. Sheikh Sani reacts and laments as bandits kill 21 soldiers in Niger State. Bandits, ordinary bandits. And this is the same soldier that is planning to go to invade another country. Ordinary bandit, kill 21 of them. Hey, God have mercy, Nigeria is gone. It is still Muslim in power. We can't accept it, Nigerian pastor declares. President Tinubu inherited terrible economic situation, Oshomole. These are the people. I'm very, very happy that all this is playing out, because when we are complaining during the regime of Muhammadu Buhari, everybody was a kind of, allow this man have done a lot. Femi Adesina, Lai Mohammed, Garuba Shehu, everybody, all of them now have went into hiding. None of them is coming out again to speak. At least if the Femi Adesina I know is supposed to have attacked Oshomole and said you got it wrong. But this is the same APC that said after 16 years that PDP have damaged Nigeria. Only 8 years they give them, you turn Nigeria into shreds. Now you have forced another somebody who have nothing in brain. Just Miloko, it is my turn. I must surely rule this country, whether they like it or not. They force him on us. Look at where we have gotten ourselves into. Exchange rate now is about to be 1 to 1, $1 to 1,000 naira. The fuel increment, the NNPC now is still dancing. They want to increase the fuel from what it used to be now to 750 or 800 naira. And I'm very sure before the end of this month, this August we are into, you will see it. Look at inflation. Inflation have risen the highest in the history of Nigeria, 24.8%. Just in this July. In July, we never talk about the one that is happening in this month of August. And you tell me that this country will succeed. I doubt that. Anyway, my good people, I beg you, I don't want us to wait much time. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here, starting from the Mumu man, 70 years old, Asari-Dokubo. There are reports indicating that President Bola Tinubu has barred all Niger Delta militants leaders from visiting him in the presidential villa, Abuja. According to leadership, the presidency has disapproved requests for courtesy visits by notable militant leaders and ethnic militias from the oil-rich region to Tinubu in the presidential villa. Reports claim that the decision was made after the visit by the leader of defunct Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Alhaji Mujahideen Asari-Dokubo, on the 16th, on June 16th. The president was allegedly disturbed by the public utterances and actions of Asari-Dokubo after visiting him in the presidential villa. Sources in the presidency told the aforementioned publication that Dokubo's outburst against the military within the vicinity of the villa gave the inkling that the president shared the same views with the notable ex-militant commander. The source said the president has given a directive that he would not like to meet any Niger Delta warlord or ethnic militia after the horrible experience when he granted an audience to Mujahideen Asari-Dokubo. You know, the man Asari is strongest supporter and adherent of Mr. President, but the management of the fallout of his visit to the villa was a nightmare to the presidency. You can recall that he came out of the president's office to lampoon the armed forces, accusing its personnel of being the arrowheads of illegal bunkering in the Niger Delta. He has been seen arrogantly going about many gun-wielding youths, boasting about the prowess of his private army to deal with constituted authorities, including the military and the sitting governor, precisely Rivers State Governor Mr. Fubara. Meanwhile, the special advisor on media and publicity to the president, Ajuri Ngelale, said that he is not aware of the issue, let alone the president's directive on the matter. I have not heard any of such speculation going around within the State House. While we appreciate the desire for intriguing reportage, I think we should avoid speculative assumptions that have no verifiable basis in fact, according to Ngelale, the spokesperson to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Russia President Putin calls Mali military leader over Niger coup. The Russian President Vladimir Putin reportedly spoke on the phone on Tuesday with the Mali's military leader Assimi Goïta to discuss the crisis in the Niger Republic. Goïta confirmed his conversation with Putin in a post on his official Twitter page, Niger News reports. According to him, the Russian president, during their phone conversation, stressed the importance of a peaceful resolution over Niger Republic coup, where the military ousted the democratically elected president Mohamed Bazoum in a coup last month. Goïta said they spoke to Putin to update him about the situation in Niger. He stressed that the Russian leader is interested in a peaceful resolution of the situation for a more stable Sahel. It was feared the military might seek to switch allegiance to Russia and close French and US base there. Putin has called for a rerun to constitutional order in Niger, while Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin welcomed the coup. West African military chiefs to meet in Ghana over Niger Republic crisis. Meanwhile, military chiefs from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, region have been summoned for a meeting in Ghana over the brewing crisis in the Republic of Niger. Niger News understands that the meeting was initially scheduled to be held in Accra, Ghana last Saturday, but was later postponed. However, AFP said the regional military and political source revealed on Tuesday the meeting will now be held on Thursday and Friday, August 17 to 18. The military chiefs are expected to deliberate on possible military intervention in Niger. They said meeting is coming not long after a summit held in Abuja last Thursday by leaders of the West African bloc, which ordered the deployment of a standby force in the effort to reinstate the democratically elected leader of Niger, Mohamed Bazoum. Recall that the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the chairman of the ECOWAS, said earlier that no option is taken off the tables, including the use of force as a last resort. Tinubu said this in his closing remarks that the extraordinary meeting of ECOWAS leaders in Abuja last Thursday, Niger News reports. ECOWAS had also directed the immediate enforcement and monitoring of the sanctions on the Republic of Niger military junta, Also, the bloc ordered the deployment of the ECOWAS standby force to restore constitutional order in the Republic of Niger. The president of ECOWAS, Omar Aliou Touare, declared this while reading the resolution of the bloc on the Niger coup following the extraordinary meeting in Abuja. ECOWAS has also called on the African Union, partner countries and institutions to support the resolution taken by the sub-regional body. It lamented that efforts made to have peaceable dialogue with the military junta in Niger were rebuffed. It is also directed the Committee of the Chief of Defense Staff to activate the ECOWAS standby force with all elements immediately. It, however, declared its willingness to embrace diplomatic in resolving the political crisis in the country. Emefiele and Bauer are victims of executive lawlessness, according to Michael Zekome. Continuous constitutional lawyer Michael Zekome has condemned the continued detention of the suspended executive chairman of the Economic and the Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bauer, the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. In a statement on Monday in Abuja, Zekome described the ongoing travails of Bauer and Emefiele as the height of executive lawlessness and rascality. The senior advocate of Nigeria lamented that after all the ills perpetrated by the immediate past administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, only Bauer and Emefiele has been singled out for punishment. Zekome, however, condemned the action of the DSS in their continued incarceration of the duo against constitutional provisions and lawful order of court, describing it as barbaric, atrocious, and unconscionable. He lamented that while Bauer was being kept in the captivity nearly 2 months after he was invited for interrogation by the DSS, Emefiele was not allowed to go despite being admitted to bail by a court of competent jurisdictions. The statement reads, the DSS, through its Director of Information, Willie Bassi, cited weighty allegations of abuse of office leveled against them as the reason for Bauer's continued captivity. This continued detention without trial is barbaric, atrocious, and unconscionable, to say the least, according to Mike Ozekome. Till date, the DSS has not told Nigerians what Bauer's specific offenses are, if any, or the level of investigations they have done. Furthermore, Ozekome remarked that the plight of the suspended CBN bulls was as a result of the unpalatable feast he had with the Buhari government. He pointed out that while Emefiele had been serially accused of plunging the nation's currency to a zero level amongst other alleged crimes, he was yet to hear anyone accuse Emefiele of stealing trillions of naira like many of Buhari's accolades. He added, I did not hear that he was involved in any coup attempt or in a kidnapping, armed banditry, or armed robbery. I have yet to hear that Emefiele committed murder. Even in these capital offenses, a judge can still grant bail to an accused person under certain circumstances as provided for in the section 161 of the ACJA. So the question still remains unanswered. Where all these acts complained about in Emefiele's own accord alone? Could Emefiele have taken these decisions alone without former President Buhari's backing? Can someone clap with one palm? Why punish the messenger and save the principal sender? Is this not selective justice? Is it because of where he comes from? Yes. Could this have happened to an Northerner given the same extenuating circumstances? While condemning the DSS for its penchant for disobeying orders of the court by continuing to keep both Emefiele and Bauer in custody over frivolous allegations, he urged the security agency to immediately release him in line with the rule of law according to the constitution of the Fulani government of Nigeria. Presidential tribunal prepare for shocking miracle outcome according to Ohaneze Ndi Igbo. Nigerians have been charged by the Apex Igbo Social and Cultural Organization and Asari-Dokubo to prepare themselves for potential miracles or shocking outcomes from the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. And it is noted that despite the high expectations of the public, the 2023 presidential election turned out with disappointments. The body urged Nigerians to prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for the ruling of the Presidential Tribunal. A statement released by the body's factional Secretary General Okechukwu Isiguzoro reads, Nigerians are all to be ready or get ready for themselves for conceivable shocks or miracles that may arise from the decision of the tribunal judges. Asari-Dokubo acknowledges the widespread optimism that accompanied the 2023 election due to the new electoral laws and the Independent National Electoral Commission assurance of a credible, free and fair elections. The introduction of electronic transmission of voters was expected to enhance transparency and accountability, giving citizens confidence in the electoral system. However, the election outcome left many Nigerians disheartened and demoralized. As Nigerians eagerly await the verdict of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, Asari-Dokubo, as the Apex Igbo Cultural Organization, advises citizens to prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for potential shocks or miracles that will come out from that very ruling. Drawing attention to the disappointment experienced after the 2023 presidential election, Asari-Dokubo emphasizes the need for resilience and realistic expectations. By doing so, the organization hopes to foster a more stable and peaceful environment as the nation awaits the tribunal's ruling. Federal government files 20 more fresh charges against Godwin Emefiele. The federal government has filed 20 fresh charges against suspended Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Godwin Emefiele. Nigerians understand the charges were filed at the Federal Capital Territory Abuja High Court. One of the counts accuses Emefiele of conferring unlawful advantages. As earlier reported by the Niger News, the federal government on Tuesday made an oral application before Justice Nicholas Oweibo at the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos to withdraw a charge against suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele. The application made by the Director of Public Prosecution at the Federal Ministry of Justice, Mohammed Bakudo Abubakar, was to withdraw the illegal possession of firearm charges against Emefiele. Hey, voila. The judge, however, adjourned the matter till Thursday, August 17, 2023. Speaking with the journalists after the day's proceedings, Mr. Abubakar disclosed that there was a pending 20-count charges against Emefiele at the Federal Capital Territory High Court, which involves allegedly conferring unlawful advantages bordering on procurement under the ICPC Act. Why DSS not release Emefiele? Speaking further on why the Department of State Service has not released Emefiele despite the court order, Obaka said there were administrative protocols to be followed by the DSS before its transfer of a detainee to another agency, which is responsible for its non-compliance with the court order yet. It will be recalled that the Emefiele was on July 25th granted bail on a 2-count charge of illegal possession of firearms and ammunition and ordered to be remanded at Ikoyi Correctional Center pending the fulfillment of his bail conditions. However, the DSS, after a scuffle with the correctional officers on the court premises, they arrested Emefiele and took him away. I could not watch it. Shehu Sani reacts or laments as bandits kill 21 soldiers in Niger State. Former Kaduna Central lawmaker Shehu Sani had reacted to the murder of 21 soldiers and senior army officials in an attack in Niger State. Nigerians understand that the soldiers were attacked in Kundu village close to the Zungeru community in the Wushishi local government area of Niger State. A source who spoke to Channels Television stated that 13 of the troops were killed in an encounter on Sunday, while 8 others were killed on Monday in the ambush in which a 2-star captain and a major were reportedly involved in the killings. It was also revealed that the security operatives were trying to prevent the criminals from escaping with some rustled cattle when the bandits ambushed them, leading to the casualties, including 5 vigilantes who were injured by bullets. Reacting to the dire incident, Sane lamented that he was unable to watch the video of the crashed plane and subsequently sent his condolences to the family of the deceased. Speaking via Twitter, he wrote, "I couldn't finish watching the video clip of the ambush on our troops by terrorists in Niger State. It is sad and tragic. We appreciate their life of service and their ultimate sacrifice for my condolences to the Nigerian army and their families as well." It is still Muslim in power. We can't accept it, Nigerian pastor declares. The senior pastor of Family Worship Center, Sarah Omaku, has maintained her rejection of a Muslim presidency in Nigeria. The preacher, who spoke while addressing her congregation, recently said it was wrong for Christians to move on with the new development in the country's leadership. Nigerians report that despite opposition and outcry from some Christian bodies and concerned Nigerians against the Muslim ticket adopted by the All Poverty Congress (APC) during the 2023 general elections, the party's presidential candidate, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Vice President Kashim Shettima, were declared winners of the February 25th presidential election by the Independent National Electoral Commission, who are not dependent. The duo was subsequently sworn in on May 29, 2023. Since then, the outcry of the Muslim presidents have faded out gradually from public discourse. Addressing our congregation, however, Pastor Moku said, I have noticed that Nigerians are moved on politically. We have accepted what has become. On one side of our mouth, we said we did not want a Muslim ticket. And I asked you, madam, what do you expect them to do? Nonsense. So where were you when the so-called Muslim ticket was still trending? You just wake up now. You want to make your own remark. And you want people to know you. Nonsense, church people. And then on other side of your mouth, we have accepted it and we are going on. So I came to say, no, we can't accept it. This government is still Muslim, and some of you have accepted it. You are even wishing that somebody, will be made minister. Minister over what? Ministers over illegality, according to the pastor. President Tinubu inherited terrible economic situation, according to Shomole. A former national chairman of the All Poverty Congress (APC), the current senator representing the Edo North Senatorial District, Adam Soshomole, on Tuesday declared that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu inherited a Nigerian economy that was already in a terrible situation. The former Edo State governor made a submission while speaking to newsmen shortly after a closed-door meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima. Oshomole, however, appealed to Nigerians to exercise some patience with the Tinubu government, as the president was already taking steps to revamp and reposition the economy. He added that both Tinubu and Shettima are taking courageous steps forward, ending corruption in the system. President Tinubu gives fresh updates on a hike of fuel price. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured Nigerians that there will be no increment in the price of petrol, maybe for now. He disclosed that his administration is already taking steps that will ensure there is no increase in fuel prices in the country without having to reverse the nation's decision to exit the subsidy regime. Tinubu gave the assurance on Tuesday while addressing newsmen in Presidential Villa Abuja via his special advisor on media and publicity, Asari-Dokubo. According to Ngelele, Tinubu is taking steps to clean up inefficiency within the petroleum industry. Speaking further, Ngelele stated that the threat by the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) to go on an indefinite nationwide strike if the prices of PMS increase was premature, urging all stakeholders to be circumspect in reacting to the current situation in the country, according to Asari-Dokubo. So, my good people of Biafra, my lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, people who love good things and who desire good things and who say good things in people, I don't say make I use this one. Oh, take greet you now. Good morning and good afternoon. As you watch finish, please make sure you share this message because it needs to go to every nooks and crannies of this nation called Nigeria. So anyhow, we're going to do it, my dear brother. My own duty is to bring this news to your doorstep, and your own duty is do what? Is to make it clear to every layman to understanding. Share it. Make sure that this message get to everybody. All the very, very important and very, very necessary. Okay, we're going to take this one a step down because I'm going to come back again with another blockbuster. As you enjoy it, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and also share it one more time so that it will get to everyone, so that they will know that the Biafrans are not sleeping and our prayers is always at work. Have a nice day, wonderful people, and may the good Lord bless us as we do this and prosper you and perfect all that concerns you in this new day as we are embarking on the new day. So have a nice day. Bless you all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Okay, Messiano.